Hello again everybody. So spring has sprung and it is time to ditch your matte face. I don't know if it's officially yet like first day of spring, but it's springtime. So today I am bringing you a dewy finish foundation routine. I know in the past I used to be like totally matte, all about powder, like flawless finish, but it was because I would see all these dewy skin tutorials on YouTube and I'd be like, well, that's not really fair. All these girls who are doing this already have perfect skin, flawless skin, so I'm going to show you a way that you can still get good coverage without looking cakey and powdery. So before we get started, there are a few things that you will need, a few key things. I would say chief among them is going to be this NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This stuff is seriously a miracle worker. I can still put powder on my face. If I spray this on there, I will not look powdery or cakey at all. I still have that dewy glow, and it leaves your makeup lasting the entire day, so it's a win-win for me. They also have a matte version if you have oily skin, you have problems with your makeup staying in place throughout the day and separation and whatnot, that would be a good alternative for you. But since we're going for a dewy look today, we're going to go with the dewy finish. Also, you're going to need some type of luminous foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. It's a lot of names, a lot of adjectives for one product, but bottom line, it's luminous. It's going to give you a glowy, dewy finish. There's also, you can use the NARS Sheer Glow, is also great. There's a lot of products, as long as it says something like dewy, glowy, luminous, luminizing, something along those lines. That's what you want to go with. And the third thing is going to be a really good highlighter. I'm using today the MaryLouMANizer from the Balm. It is gorgeous and glowy and gives you such a gorgeous, just satin beautiful finish. But I know also a really good alternative to this one is the Wet n Wild, their bronzer, but it's in the highlighter shade. I think it's called Reserve Your Cabana, or the Hard Candy. Their bronzer in Tiki is a really good dupe for this as well. So if you want to see how I use these products to get this beautiful glowing finish, which I'm so in love with for springtime, then stay tuned and let's get glowing. To start off, I'm going to be taking this primer and I'm going to be working it all over my skin just to neutralize the look of any fine lines and pores and make the foundation go on very smoothly. Next, I am taking my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. I'm just going to be taking a few pumps of this on the back of my hand, along with 2 pumps of my liquidy illuminator. This step is optional, but I think it just gives it a little bit more of a dewy glow. And then with my foundation brush, I'm just going to be mixing the two together right on the back of my hand and buffing it into the skin. I'm starting at the center of my face and working my way outwards. This is where we tend to get the most redness in our face, so by starting at the center you get the most coverage and work your way out to get a perfect even blend. And don't forget to go along your jawline, hairline, and down the neck so we don't have any lines. And then I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear concealer and I'm going underneath the eyes as well as on the high points of the face where the light would naturally hit. And I am using this in the shade that is about two shades darker than my foundation color. This will bring even more light and brightness to these areas. So I'm just dabbing this on with my finger to start. And then I am going to be buffing it out with my beauty blender to get a perfect, even, airbrushed finish. Next, I'm going to be using a cream blush on a small stippling brush, and I'm just going to start to stipple this, starting at the apples of my cheeks and working up the cheekbones. I'm going to be using mostly cream products in this tutorial. I find that cream products will give you a more natural skin-like finish as opposed to powders. So I'm just going to be working this up the cheeks. I'm doing my blush first just so that if the blush is too overpowering, you do have a chance to kind of tone it down with the other steps, but it is totally up to you what order you want to do it in. Now I'm going in with a cream concealer that's about 2 shades darker than my skin tone, and I'm going to be using this to contour. Again, using the cream products for a more skin-like finish. I'm just going to be working this in the hollows of my cheeks and along the sides of my forehead. Starting off just applying it, and then I'm working it out as I go. And then to set these cream products, I'm going to be taking just a tad bit of bronzer on a very loose fan brush, just so the product will stay in place throughout the day. And now necessary evil, you do want to go ahead and set the concealer underneath your eyes and anywhere else that we have put the concealer, just so that the product won't crease on you throughout the day. But just using a little bit of that on a fluffy brush. And then I'm going in with my MaryLouMANizer highlighter from the Balm. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. So I'm applying this up my cheekbones. Uh-oh, glitter explosion. And then also on the other high points of the face, like down the bridge of the nose, center of the forehead, and just a little bit underneath the bottom lip and Cupid's bow. And now just a tiny bit of translucent powder to set everything in place. Like I said, this step will not make you look too cakey or powdery, because we're going to be using our NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray next. This is such a fantastic product, so you just want to take a few mists of this. Alright, so that is it for my springtime glowing skin foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys can put it to good use. I just love the way that it is so dewy and glowing. Let me know what you guys think and how you like this look. And so until I see you guys again next time, I hope you stay glowy and keep watching.